It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3, second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 44, Mayfield. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. from the red zone now. Watson, he'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Ratley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Reagor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
The Texans 1st down.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And it's a second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
7. First down, Texans.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Ratley.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw complete right side to Quikos. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
17-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first and 10, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down, Houston.
Watson now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Watson's back.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Daniels. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Watson on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28. Falcons 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Watson. Off play action. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Watson now off the play fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Texans.
Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Watson, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Third and 2, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And then before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Texans.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 45, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. All this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Point it right. 180. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kings. Watch out. Deuce.
They go play action. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off of play action, it's Watson. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Texans.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons claw one back. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
One-way crew lining up for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this carries into the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and an incompletion as a result.
Off the play fake. Watson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Watson. Off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Texans 59, Falcons 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Taken down back at the
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
the keeper.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm coming! I'm coming! 180! Combo! Down to lose 1. Mike 3. Run. Mike 3. I got you, boy. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 30 yards there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,